Hello, lovely, beautiful, and amazing Minecrafting fam, and happy, wonderful, whimsical, yay, woo, what? Anybody seen him? So silly. Welcome back to the Minecrafting Doc channel. My name is Caridad. I am your host of The Mind. I have a LMHC, and I have a doctorate in counseling psychology. The LMAC, side note, is licensed mental health counselor. And as you can see, we're back in my craft room. Why? Because I believe that the craft room and the mind have a lot in common. So to get started today, I wanted to start with, remember I talked to you last time, we talked gratitude, and I talked to you about this 90-day gratitude journal. So I don't know why I sang. So I just want you to know that it has been an experience, and I've been loving it because you know why? It has the questions all there. So, and you can write what you want. 1 word, 2 words, 3 words, 4 words, 5 words, or, you know, I went a little crazy. So, and I hate journaling, so this is amazing. But I'll remind you again that Natalie Kogan, she said, and I love this because it clicked, boom, wow. When you journal, you become a witness. And as you become that witness, then you can magnify that good stuff instead of only witnessing that other stuff that is magnified that we don't need because, you know, we're operating on a system that is here to protect us. So we need to help it out. Let's help it out. We are the mediators of our parasympathetic, sympathetic system. Okay, let's get back to this. So I wanted to share, not what I wrote, but that there's a little saying, affirmation, something you to think of on every day that you do. So the first day that I did, and I love this one, it said, when you are grateful, fear disappears and abundance appears. What? When you are grateful, fear disappears and abundance appears. Who doesn't want that? I do. What? Now, of course, Tony Robbins, share that. Hey, little Tony Robbins never hurt anybody. So I will tell you, if it wasn't for Tony Robbins and when we had the pandemic going on and he had that freebie that he did that you can come in and do all that stuff, I would have never got a practice on doing stuff live because he had you do an assignment that got you to do that. And if you took the courage to do that, because hey, when you're grateful, fear disappears, abundance appears. And here, voila, here I am. Okay, continuing on. So wanted to share some of the things that I'm so grateful for again. Why not? Because look what that does. It boosts all kind of chemicals, plus abundance will appear. So I put all the wonderful sticky notes. Isn't that awesome? That my hubby gave me on my mirror in the bathroom where I brush my teeth every day. Of course, I can't see it without my glasses, but most of the time now I put on my glasses so I can read them, and those oxytocins, they are hugging my brain, released, and I feel so good, and I'm like, oh, that's awesome, and it just shifts me. The second thing that I wanted to show you was my birthday gift. Okay, I got several, but this one was incredible. I loved it. I should put these things on what do you call that thing? Insta, baby. But this, I've been wanting this for over, I think 5 years, maybe 3 to 5 years, but I'm sure a long time. And finally, I got, look at that. I named him, her, Tuki. This is Tuki. I want to introduce Tuki to you. I love Tuki, and I'm so excited. I got Tuki, and Tuki had to go. Though my hubby said, let's put a Christmas hat on Tuki, and then I can keep Tuki out. But I never cricketed that. So no Tuki hat. But look at Tuki. Doesn't Tuki make you happy? It makes me happy. Okay, enough of that. All right, the next thing. Of course, I always share with you a craft tool that I use in my craft room. I had to breathe in because I forgot my words. And then it came to me. Thank you, my beautiful mind. All right, so my nephew, Dimitri, thank you, Dimitri. I love you. You're beautiful. You're sexy. You're incredible. You make me smile, nephew. Gave me this. Maybe he gave it to my husband and I stole it. So these, of course, it's a cute Marvel, of course, Thor, of course, the Thunder God, wipies, just wipies. And guess what? Okay, my sister Maria, she would kill me because of recycling, and I know some of you, but I don't use them that often. I use the other stuff, but when you need to, the wipies are here. Without the wipies, there is no cleaning up. And guess what? In a craft room, just like in your mind, you create lots of messes. And many times, if we don't take the time to clean them up, which is what we do here in the Minecrafting room, if you don't take the time to clean them up, you know what happens. Poop will be everywhere. And you know poop doesn't smell good. And the other part, when poop is there, it's sticky, nasty, smelly, and it doesn't seem to go away. So it's important to clean it up so it doesn't pile up. So these are a beautiful thing and a reminder of cleaning up. All right, moving right along. And yes, she has her notes. Okay, so also wanted to share with you, it's December 1st, ladies and gentlemen. And what do we do on December 1st in the Caridad Ramis Hartman household? She wears this shirt. What? This is my buddy Jack. And yes, I wear them throughout the whole entire year. But this is the shirt I start wearing December 1st. Because what? He's got that hat. What? He makes me. And did you read that? No sleep till Christmas. Okay, that's not true. But wouldn't I like it? That'd be pretty cool. Anyways, so I wear me a little bit of Jack like this because today is the day and it makes me do this. Oh, wait, I should have done that with you. Superheroes Jack stands. We all need a little bit of that. Okay, moving right along. Wanted to talk to you about my ear infection. The ear infection, let me not claim it. The ear infection that I had, I don't know, 2 weeks ago, a little longer. And how that affects so much. And it was in my left ear. And what it did for me is it wakened up some wonderful stuff. So you know that WW for Wonder Woman doesn't just stand for that. It's also for wonderful wakes. So let's find all our wonderful wakes in the midst of not so good moments or dark moments or yucky moments. WW yourself and find your wonderful wakes. So this is what happened when I had that earache. So what happened was it's on my left side. So it was in my ear. The pain, horrible, never had one. This is the first time and it totally threw me off. It literally throws you off. And then it was affecting the left side of my throat. So I couldn't swallow and it was hurting really bad. And then as the days kept going on, even with the medicine and when I went to the doctor, it was affecting my eye. And then then later, it started affecting the whole left side of my body. Then after that, it started affecting my entire body and not affecting it in a good way, affecting it where I couldn't function, do anything. The pain was horrid. And then of course you got to take meds and all these other things. The antibiotics are working. So your mind's like, they didn't give you strong antibiotics enough, but yeah, I don't have the energy to move and I'm not feeling good. And when I talked to the doctor, moving back a little bit, and said, you know, my throat is hurting. Isn't there something going on here? She was like, no, since you have an ear infection, your lip nodes are swollen. Lymphatics, they're so important to move around and take care of them. So important to take care of ourselves. The simplicity of our lymphatics, when something malfunctions, how it affects everything is so connected. And then it was connected to my mind. So I was feeling horrible and then some mentally and physically. And then it takes you to places you don't need to go to. Why visit there? Sometimes you should do a U-turn really fast. But it gave me this sense of you need to take care of yourself because I was getting angry with myself that I couldn't do stuff that I needed to do and I wasn't pausing. So look at another P. So talking about the parasympathetic system, which is the system that we want to turn on a lot. It is our P system, our rest and digest system, our I just accelerated healing system. And it also, that wonderful P in parasympathetic, patience. Also, pausing. Hello, another P. P, look at all those wonderful P's. So parasympathetic, patience for yourself. And so that's what the wonderful wake that I had. I had patience for myself. I started to work on that. So what did I do? I started to check in. So the next day that I woke and the next day that I woke and the next day that I woke, Instead of beating myself like I was doing, because I was mentally and physically not at my best, and of course my ear was malfunctioning, I did reach out to somebody. They gave me some good tips. Sharon from Tai Chi, thank you so much, because she's had ear infections all her life, and she had some good tips. So I started being patient with myself, started taking care of myself, started checking in. The importance of a check-in. Caridad, how are you feeling right now? My head is hurting. My left side's hurting. My body's hurting. What do I need to do to support myself while I am going through this? Just like you would do for a friend. So that in itself engaged my parasympathetic system, and the healing was released all over. And I started, when I could do something, I do it. I take my meds. I take the things that I needed to take to over supplement. I started doing superhero stances as soon as I woke up. I would hum more. I would gargle whenever I got a chance. I would move my tush, and I would also rest. Parasympathetic, rest and digest. Not just your system going into rest mode. You laying your behind down, cut it down, or watching TV, or just relaxing and not beating yourself up mentally. Total rest for me. So that's what I found. Wonderful Wakes, P, parasympathetic for patience. And the last thing that I wanted to talk to you about, let me check my notes. Pardon me while I check my notes. Me and my girl, Lisa Marino, got together yesterday for the wonderful massages that she gives. She is such a healing, wonderful masseuse. And she moves my lymphatics. Thank you, Lisa. We started reading this book from wonderful Terrence Young, who is a composer, a singer, a book writer, a healer of the mind, a booster of the mind. The time is always now. Isn't that wonderful? Oh, yes. So we started reading this book, reading it together. So yesterday she read 6 pages. What? I mean, it was so simple and quick. And I just wanted to share the first part of it with you. When you change the way you look at things, the things you look at change. I love that. Because the first part of the book on the 6 different things you look at is perception. So when you change the way you look at things, the things you look at change. What? You know who said that? One of my favorite peeps in the world, Dr. Wayne Dyer. What? I love him and then some. Okay, so just putting that there for another quick second in case you want to take a picture of it. The Time is Always Now by Terrence Young. Amazing, wonderful, incredible friend who I have known forever. And this is a wonderful book to get your hands on. And look at that. You know, I love easy reads. Look at that. Easy read. Easy read. Easy read. Okay. And what? Thin. Thin is my middle name, but not for the body. Yeah, okay. Gotta get that to the body. Anyways, thank you so much. Always for joining me, being here, all you do. And please, if this is your first time here, please ring that bell and subscribe. And like this. Ring that bell, subscribe, and also don't forget one of these always helps us out. And please share this with anyone who you think it would make a difference for. And I hope I made a difference for you today. And I hope all of you had an amazing Thanksgiving. Until next time, be well, take care. Bye, amazing family Minecrafting fam. Bye-bye.